Hi, my name is Tim, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about Lsat preparation. Okay, now without further ado, let's get into this. Okay, so for any of those interested in becoming a lawyer, you know that you have to write the Lsat board exam in order to be able to be eligible to attend law school here in Canada. And as preparation for that, I actually went to the University of British Columbia Saunders School of Business, and I took their Lsat test prep program. Now, what they give you in the package is that they give you this book here. It's a workbook, and then they give you 10 actual official Lsat prep tests, another textbook that you can work on, and they give you another book, this one. And so these are for you to be able to kind of gauge how the Lsat is going to be. Now, I want to talk about the instructor first, and then I'm going to be talking about the course content, and then I'm going to be giving it a review, okay? So, the instructor. The instructor was very reasonable. He was easy to communicate with, and he was really on point about what he wanted us as the students to learn from his course. He responded promptly to emails and was very polite and generous in his divulgence of information. Okay, so now the content of the course I'm gonna be talking about, but let me just quickly turn to the page. 1 second. Okay, so in lesson 1, he talked about logical reasoning and analytical situations. And logical reasoning questions are actually like based on like the English. And if X happens, then Y happens. Like those types of questions. Those are really tricky, and you really have to get a firm grasp of English in order to be able to understand these logical questions. And some of the strategies that he mentioned to look out for is those if X, Y, all except V, if not V, C. And so like these are questions to be able to test your logical reasoning skills. So like basically like what I said, if X happens, then Y happens. Things like that. Okay, so now I'm going to be talking about the analytical questions, okay? Analytical questions are very difficult. They're very difficult, and what it's looking for is you have to analyze the situation, and then the entities, and then the orders or admin, and then the limits. So analytical questions require a little bit of maybe like scheduling people, and for example, a piano instructor will schedule exactly one lesson for each of the 6 students: Grace, Henry, Janet, Steve, Tom, and Una. One lesson per day for 6 consecutive days. The schedule must conform to the following conditions. So that's an example analytical question. And you literally have to schedule them according to the criteria. That's where looking at the entities, the admins, or the order and the limits of the question come into play. And the last section that I want to talk about is the comprehension questions. Comprehension questions require you to read a little bit of a short passage, and then it'll give you some multiple choice questions to be able to answer based on your comprehension or knowledge of what has been given to you. Okay, so now that we've talked about the 3 main sections of the test and the contents of what was provided at the University of British Columbia for the Lsat prep course, I'm gonna have to rate this product, okay? And I rate it 4 out of 5. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave a comment on the comment sections. Also, you can like this video and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you and goodbye.